What's Gucci with the YouTube veterans, troops, back again with another banger. Today we're going to be talking about some additional benefits that's going to put money in your pockets and increased compensation for 2025. Let's jump into it. Y'all got any questions? Leave a comment down on the video, your opinions. Hit the like button. Don't cost you nothing. You understand. And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and let's get into it. Obviously, 2025, we got President Trump in the office. We got a new department head, well, pretty much organizational head coming in for the Department of Veterans Affairs. Obviously, there's going to be some changes. So the current change that is currently, in effect as of now, it's going to be the GI Bill benefits. And those veterans who now have served 2 periods of service can now receive up to 48 months of benefits, which it's either going to put between $500 to $54,000 extra in your pocket if you are a veteran or if you're a troop, military, Air Force, Coast Guard, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Space Force, whatever service you're in. You'll be able to now use 36 months of either post 9/11 GI Bill or the Montgomery GI Bill, and then an additional 12 months of either or. So it's as simple as that. Prior to that, veterans weren't able to do that. It's either Montgomery GI Bill or the post 9/11 GI Bill. We had to elect one and we had to forfeit the other. So some of the questions, I know some of y'all got questions. What about if we did elect to use the post 9/11, obviously because it yields higher benefits than the Montgomery GI Bill, especially if you're a veteran, because you get the BAH as well as tuition and fees paid to the school. Now, with this change, it doesn't, if you paid into it, and then obviously some of those veterans who did pay into it, we elected to go the post 9/11 GI Bill route. We got that refund from that, that selection that we had to make. Now the VA is saying, hey, if you serve 2 periods, it doesn't matter. And if you did, request a refund of the Montgomery GI Bill, that doesn't even matter as well, because, hey, we messed up. The policy prior to 2025, was really vague, and it leaves it up to interpretation to where a veteran could utilize up to 48 months of GI Bill benefits. However, in, specific situations and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know which ones. I didn't really deep dive into it because I know I was one of those veterans who was reaching 36 months on the post 9/11 GI Bill, and I was trying to seek additional benefits. So, well, we got that. And we do got some concerned, some happy, and some mad veterans. Right here, we got an officer who did serve some years, and he was like, hey, I didn't re-enlist because officers in the military, obviously, were commissioned, it's voluntarily, but obviously, I got multiple periods of, what I'm talking about? Does it apply to us? That's a very good question. I mean, obviously, this veteran, this officer, he got in with at least a bachelor's. I'm sure he didn't get out with one, but, he got post 9/11, GI Bill benefits and stuff like that, 36 months. Hey, I'm sure he'll be able to utilize that as well. Shout out to my Mustangs and to the raw dogs out there who just go straight from college into the raw dog officer life. You know what I'm talking about? And then going on from there. We got we got this veteran right here concerned about, will we be getting back paid for an additional 12 months worth of college that we did pay out of pocket? And the short answer is no. No, the VA is not going to be reimbursing veterans for college that they did pay out of their pocket. Now, what the VA could do possibly is, if a veteran wanted to cash in, let's say 12 months worth of GI Bill benefits, that the VA would have paid to the school, and the VA would have paid to the veteran, BAH as well. BAH, obviously. In that case, why wouldn't the VA be able to pay the veteran tuition and fees and BAH for something that was already done, especially if they don't plan on going to college anymore? That could be a question. And then what's the transferability to your dependents as of now? I know active duty and prior to 2025, I haven't really deep dive into the policy because, everything is still fresh. Nothing's really published out yet. Once it does get published, I'll break it down and stuff like that. We'll get deep dive into it. But, just off the cusp. Active duty, you have to re-enlist in order to be able to transfer X amount of months and, specific months and stuff to your kids, if you wanted to give them your GI Bill benefits. And then we got this one. We got a veteran over here. They're over here complaining about why doesn't the VA and BAH, pretty much why doesn't the GI Bill cover students who are in between periods on break? Like, it should just be a continuously being, a continuously paid stipend or something like that. But I mean, if it were to be like that, then if any case, a veteran wouldn't be able to, I mean, do as much as they could in the first place with, what minimum benefits we did have. But I would say if it were, because, the BH, the GI Bill, it works differently depending on which school you go to. You can go to a 4-week master class at a college, and the VA can charge you, 30 days, 60 days, or 16 weeks worth of benefits for that 4-week course. I don't know. Just depends on what is the charging and stuff like that, and the system and stuff like that, how that school is, you know, bullshit. And there's going to be a lot of questions with anything that comes new. My biggest thing is okay, if I can, and I think there is an example online, you can convert the Montgomery GI Bill to post 9/11 GI Bill benefits. But however, they do convert it and stuff like that. So I think, like, from 12 months of Montgomery, I think it converts down to 10 months of post 9/11 GI Bill. I'm not really too certain, but that was an example that was listed on the website. So on the VA's website, I can always go check it out. But yeah, I bet you could definitely be making some serious money depending on where they're located at with their GI Bill benefits, whether you're single or married. Like right now, San Francisco has the highest BH rates for a veteran utilizing the GI Bill, and the payment amount is about $4,500 a month. So run with that however you want to run with it. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, that's it with that. You got any questions, comments, concerns pertaining to any of the GI Bill benefits, the expansion, the new benefits, any questions at all pertaining to plus and up, trying to take advantage of it, let your boy know. Any questions all pertaining to anything VA benefits, denied VA claims, PACT Act performance, PACT Act, anything and all VA disability. Hey, but yeah, hey, you got any questions, comments, concerns, let your boy know. Until next time, this motherfucking Debo out. Y'all stay Gucci with it. Salute.